I love it. I love it.
Shannon, I'm a big deal.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are. So, just to introduce Julie. Julie is a former police officer and SWAT member empowers individuals to conquer fears, embrace authenticity, and seize every moment. An award-winning speaker, international best-selling author, and breakthrough coach. She hosts the TV show Stop Waiting, Start Living, and the Get Shit Done podcast. She's a certified NLP, mental and emotional release, and hypnosis. She's an expertise in the Working Genius, facilitates personal and team breakthroughs, and is a specialist in having fun. She's going to talk to us about Girls Just Want to Have Fun.
Oh my gosh, I am so excited to be here. Thank you, Shannon. I know it's like, you had Roberta, who's like really, smooth and quiet, right? And then, Shannon's pretty low, laid back. And then you got me. Then I show up to get the party started so that I can help you get into the weekend. And yes, Roberta, I wore this costume for a particular reason. So, because I am a big deal. So let me talk about why I have this outfit on that I do, because I do love to have fun. And I have been the queen of costume wearing, fun glasses, just making people laugh and making people smile. Yes, Lisa, it's a purple crown because purple is my branding color. And when Shannon and I were talking earlier this week, or maybe it was last week, and oh my God, I'm like, it's a queen summit. So of course I had to order myself a crown to make sure that I had a crown available. So that's the first item I talked about is my purple crown, because we're all queens in any given day, right? Like, I mean, it's all about how you present yourself. The second thing I'm going to talk about is the googly eye glasses. So back during the pandemic, I was inspired to make people laugh and make people smile at a time that really wasn't a lot to always smile about. And I found a filter on Facebook that was a googly-eyed filter. And I always did like Facebook live videos to make people laugh. And this one made me laugh so hard. I was cracking myself up. I couldn't stop laughing because I was using the googly-eyed filter, the filter on Facebook. Somebody, and to this day, I don't know who it is. And if you are on this call, I'd like to say thank you. But they took the time to send me googly-eyed glasses anonymously through Amazon. And hence the reason that now I've branded myself with my googly eyes, because they always make people laugh. A lot of times when I'm on Zoom, and it's the small, simple things that you can do when people are looking down and they look up and all of a sudden they see me in my googly eye glasses. And then finally, my big deal costume. So there's a funny story. There is a funny story about this. So I had gone to a personal growth class, and I had a buddy for the week. And we were talking about like, what's going to be a symbol, like for us to remind each other about the fun and the growth and the love that we have for each other after this week. And somehow she's like, pickles. She said, we're going to say pickles to each other. I'm like, okay, pickles. So like I have this affinity for pickles. And then I always send like pickle memes, or I do something fun. And my good friend Roberta, who's on here, out of the blue, I came home and was surprised by the pickle costume from her. See, so it's the small, simple things that we can do in life. And that's what I'm going to take you through about why having fun is so important. And does anybody think that I care about how I look? Like this is a professional summit, right? Like this is how I show up though. This is how I show up in my world. In the entire month of December, wear a different holiday costume every single day. And I don't care what meetings I'm going to or who I'm meeting or where I'm talking, because it's who I am. And I want to bring that element of fun to everything that I do. So who's ready to play a fun quiz? Who wants to win a prize? All right. So who likes Disney? Anybody like Disney? Now these okay, so get your piece of paper out. I've got 10 questions to ask you about Disney movies. I found a fun quiz, right? So we'll give out prizes. You might get your own fun pair of googly-eyed glasses for whoever gets the most right. So question number 1, where is Disney's European theme park located? Where is Disney's European theme park located? I'm going to go through all 10 questions, write down your answers, and then I'll go back through the answers so you can self-correct. Number 2, which Disney movie has had the most sequels? Which Disney movie has had the most sequels? Colleen, are you answering these questions?
Okay. Everyone knows I don't know anything about Disney, but my kids can answer any question. I know
You got
nothing.
12 grandkids or 11 or 12 grandkids. You know, it's like, okay.
I
That's
know
why
that Cinderella is a Disney princess. That's about it.
Okay. I'll Make a Man Out of You is a song from which movie? I'll Make a Man Out of You is a song from which movie? That's question number 3. Question number 4, which character has both Glenn Close and Emma Stone played? I'll give you a hint. Bow wow. Which character has both Glenn Close and Emma Stone played? Number 5, who was the first Disney princess? Who was the first Disney princess? Number 6, what color are Mickey Mouse's shoes? What color are Mickey Mouse's shoes? Everyone should have this one. Colleen's even excited. It looks like she might have the answer to that one. Scuttle, number 7, Scuttle stars in which movie? Scuttle stars in which movie? All right, Colleen, here's the one for you maybe. Which year was Cinderella released? Which year was Cinderella released? Number 8. And that was part of my questions, right? Like you were psychic there. Number 9, Mickey Mouse was originally named what? Mickey Mouse was originally named what? And number 10, how many Academy Awards for Best Original Song has Disney won? Okay, I'm going to go through the answers, but there is a reason why I did a quiz, because I'm going to give you today 9 reasons why having fun is so important. And one of those reasons is that it protects your memory. And reason number 2 is that having fun makes you more smart. So we're going to see who's protecting their memory and who's more smart today. So if you think you know the answers, you can drop it in the chat. Otherwise, just yell it out. Take yourself off of mute. Okay, number 1, Disney's European theme park is located where? Anyone? Anyone?
Paris.
Paris, France is correct. Paris, France. Woo! And the crowd goes wild. Which Disney movie has the most sequels? Oh my gosh, it's my favorite movie. This character, yes, Nicole. The potato head is in there. Toy Story. Toy Story has 4 movies, 4 sequels.
Woohoo!
Woo-hoo! I'll Make a Man Out of You is a song from what movie? I know this one might be a little hard. It's Mulan. Mulan. Oh, Celeste is shaking her head. I think she might have known that one. Remember, this is self-correction, people. All right, what character of both Glenn Close and Emma Stone played?
Cruella de Vil.
Yes, Cruella de Vil. Woo! That was the bow wow hint.
I got that.
101 Dalmatians. Who was the first Disney princess?
Was it Snow White?
Yes, Snow White. Woo!
Yay.
What color are Mickey Mouse's shoes?
Black.
No.
Red, white.
No, no, they're yellow. They're yellow. Yellow shoes.
I think
Scuttle-
Celeste knew that one.
What? Yeah, what? Oh my God. Nicole, you're cracking me up. All right. What? Scuttle stars in what movie? The Little Mermaid. Scuttle. I don't know, like, I think that's the lobster. I don't know. I haven't seen The Little Mermaid. Okay, what year was Cinderella
No, that's
released?
Sebastian.
Oh, maybe. Oh, yeah, that is Sebastian. Colleen, what year was Cinderella released?
Like 1930. I don't know.
Close. 1950. 1950. Mickey Mouse was originally named what? Mortimer Mouse. Mortimer Mouse. And finally, how many Academy Awards for Best Original Song has Disney won? 14. 14. A lot. That's a good answer, Lisa. All right. Who got all 10 right? Put in the chat how many you got right so I can see this. Put in how many you got right. Colleen got 1. Good job, Colleen. We celebrate winners around here. Oh, Shannon got 3. Lisa Q got 1. Nicole got 3. Who else is on here? Celeste? 1. Everybody's a winner. Who else? Anyone? Anyone else playing? Congratulations to Nicole and Shannon. The next time I see you, you are going to get your pair of fun, funky glasses. But Celeste, for playing and being a participant, drop your address in the chat and you will get a fun package in the mail from me for being here because I'm all about the fun. All right, so let's get, thank you. You're welcome, Nicole. Let's get started. I already kind of touched upon why fun. And it really does make a difference when you are being fun. See, fun is not just a temporary like activity. It's really a sense of beingness. Like when I go out and about and I'm meeting people and I'm dressed in costume. And, Colleen remembers this story because, she saw me and she's like, I want to hang out with that girl. During the pandemic, I walked my dogs in the neighborhood in an inflatable dinosaur costume. Okay, it was Arizona. It was hot. I was sweltering to death. I could barely get that costume off fast enough when I got home. But you know what happened from that? One of my neighbors had taken a picture, unbeknownst to me, posted it on Facebook and said, Julie Jones, is this you? And even if it's not, you and whoever this was just made a difference in a day that I wasn't having such a great day. See, when you decide to embrace fun, fun makes all the difference. See, how many of you remember when you were 5 years old? 5? Okay, I know maybe you're going back a little way. Put in the chat, what did you love to do when you were 5 years old? What did you love to do? Was it swinging on the swings? Was it playing tag? Was it going down the slide? Like, what did you love to do? Playing in the sandbox, dancing? Yes. Like, what are the things that you loved to do when you were 5 years old? So how about bringing a little bit of that back into the now? Like bringing back what you loved to do. See, that 5-year-old is still within you. And sometimes we forget about that. Like there is nothing I love better than to walk past swings and jump on those swings in that moment and just swing and be carefree. Because it's in those moments, again, of when we're being carefree and having fun that all the amazing ideas that come to us in life will come in those moments. Because we're not on. We're being creative. We're allowing. We're receiving. And that's what's so important about fun. So I already talked about a couple of the ways of why having fun is so important. So if you're making a list, I'm going to go ahead and give you a list of some other things that fun helps you. Anybody have trouble sleeping? Anyone? All right. Well, fun lessens stress, leading to better sleep. right? So like maybe it's about having a little bit more fun during the day, and fun can look any way. When's the last time anybody's played a board game? Anyone? Colleen? Again,
I have 12 grandkids. I just played Uno yesterday and Spotted Golf the day before.
okay. Well, even if you don't have, Lisa Q, I love board games. Absolutely. See, games can be fun unless you're playing them with me where I'm really competitive and I want to win every single board game. Like, even if it's Twister, somehow I'm going to win, Twister, right? Or Shoots and Ladder. But it's in those moments of playing board games and like have a game night. Bring people together to have conversation. See, sometimes people think having fun is like going to movies or doing activities where you don't have an opportunity to have a conversation. Let's get back to conversations around the table and be able to really truly connect with each other. Right? Like, and there's so many fun games that are out there that you can do, that you can play. Hell, you can, have a copy of my quiz and quiz your friends and see how many people know Disney trivia. I actually have a Disney Trivia Pursuit. I did not take these questions from Disney Trivia Pursuit, but it's really, like, again, like board games. Or here's a fun idea. Like, how many people remember the ice cream man? Who remembers the ice cream man? Like the ice cream truck, anybody coming around the ice, and then like, what do we used to do as kids? I don't know, Colleen, I don't see your hand raised up about the ice cream truck, but right, we would hear that bell and what would happen? Ice cream man, ice cream man, ice cream man. We would scream about the ice cream man. And then we would beg our parents for quarters to go out to the ice cream man and get it. Ice cream trucks, I think they're creepy. Okay, well, that's you. And you're allowed to have that feeling about the ice cream truck. But do you know I live here in Fountain Hills, Arizona, and there's an ice cream truck back. And as soon as I hear that music playing, I get so excited as an adult to run out there and yell, ice cream man, ice cream man, ice cream man, and get my ice cream. And they sell all the old time ice creams, like the push-ups and the Wonder Woman popsicles and all those fun things that we had as kids. See, and it's just something simple like that. Now, of course, the ice cream's a little bit more than just a quarter, right? I think the last time I paid $3 for a push-up, but the ice cream man's gonna make, money too. And it's not a man, it's actually a woman. It's a woman that lives in the neighborhood that drives her ice cream truck. So there's little things like that. Yeah, Nicole. There was one, and the adults are lined up because the kids are missing out on some of the fun stuff that we used to have, when we were growing up. And the ice cream man is just one of those things that you have. So another reason why you want to have fun is that it eases pain and helps you to cope better. Like, it eases pain. When you're having fun, it's releasing endorphins. And those endorphins and the dopamine help you to have less pain. Like, do you ever realize sometimes that no matter what is happening, it's always a choice? So despite what is going on in any given moment, if you choose to be happy or you choose to have fun, like, you can feel your DNA almost shifting. You can feel that energy shifting in your body. Like, if you wake up in the morning with a woe is me attitude, trust me, your day is going to be woe is me. Whereas if you wake up and you're excited, woo, I'm excited to face another day because I woke up 6 feet above ground versus 6 feet below ground, like, that's enough reason to celebrate. And I heard, Shannon talking about the idea of celebrating. Like, there are so many moments in our life that we can be celebrating during the day and incorporating that fun. So fun keeps you young and energized. It actually helps you to look younger. Anybody want to look younger? Right? Like, what an inexpensive way to start to look younger by just incorporating and having a little bit more fun. Fun makes you likable. Do you think people like hanging out with me? Not that I have like my big crown of ego on, right? But like I really do like to bring in the fun. I have huge Halloween parties and I do fun things. Like when I go to events and I go to different trainings, I bring fun glasses, I bring bubbles, I bring all those things that we think we're too grown up or too adult to do anymore. But listen, I trained at a conference this past January, and there were about 50 people in the room, and they talked about how they wanted to network and connect more with each other because they hadn't connected very much yet at that point. I was the start of the conference. So I had somebody pass out fun glasses to every participant. Oh my gosh, the energy in the room completely changed. People started putting on their glasses. They're looking at each other, high-fiving each other, having fun. And then that was at the point that I got everybody up and I told them to go make a new friend. So now they're walking up to each other in a different energy to meet people and to connect. That's what's possible when you sometimes get out of what I call your box or your comfort zone. See, a lot of times we think that we don't want to have fun or we don't want to show up the way that we are and are born to be because we think that people are going to make fun of us. Listen, I have a costume for every holiday. I walk around on Thanksgiving, including going to Thanksgiving dinner in a turkey costume, right? I have these costumes. And when I walk into stores or people see me, they'll walk up to me and say, oh my gosh, that is so amazing. Like, I wish I could do that. And I turn around and I say, and why don't you? Like, it's a choice. Like, nobody is so worried about like what other, like we're all worried about what other people are thinking that they're not really thinking about us. They're in their own world. So like this outfit, or when I show up in my googly eyed glasses, or I do something, it shifts people just like that. Because we're all walking around in a hypnotic state half the time. I mean, how many times have you driven someplace and you park the car and you almost like step back and you think, oh my gosh, how did I get here? Because it was so automatic. We are living on automatic pilot. And by incorporating more fun, the fun gets us off that automatic pilot because it helps you to be spontaneous and to start saying yes to life. How many people have seen the Yes movie by Jim Carrey, the Yes Man? Okay, yes to life. Yes, Nicole. If you have not, Lisa Q, I don't see your hand raised up. That's your homework to find the Yes Man by Jim Carrey, and anybody else who's listening in that has not seen that movie. See, what I like about the premise of the movie is he was a no to everything in life. And there's a difference between having to say no to things that make an obligation. But this was about sometimes we are presented with the impromptu, hey, let's go to a concert. Hey, let's hang out. Hey, let's play a board game. Hey, do you want to go run through the water fountains at one of the the parks or at the mall, right? Like how many we see the kids running through the sprinklers. That's what I call them, sprinklers, right? I grew up in Wisconsin. It's like sometimes I just want to run in there fully clothed. I don't care. It'll dry, right? Like, who am I going to harm? Until they come chasing after me because they think I'm the ice cream man. I don't know. It's like, I don't know, like, hey, what are you doing with the little kids, right? But it's about those moments where you say spontaneously yes. So that's what he goes to a yes conference. And now he starts saying yes to opportunities in life that he used to say no to. And you know what? Watch to see how his life opens up and all of these other amazing opportunities start to come his way just because he's saying yes. So again, it creates better learning on the job. Like whether you have a job or, you're an entrepreneur, like when we're in the moments of fun, you learn, but you learn more, you remember more. You're just smarter, right? Because you're having fun doing it. Who likes to be bored? Like who likes that? You know, Lisa, I know you were, and Colleen, you know, or you were at my event last year, right? Like it was nothing like anybody expected. I mean, people walked in and we were having face painting and balloon animals, and we had hula hoops, and we had all these things to bring in the sense of play. And Lisa, let me ask you, did you take something away from that event? Right? Like the fun didn't get in the way, right? It just enhanced it. And so that is what I want you to be able to remember, that fun enhances everything that we do. It also increases our flow, right? Like, so when we're being a state, I think Shannon, you've talked about it, both Shannon and I have gone for some NLP training, and I've loved what Shannon has shared with you. Listen, if you're not having enough fun in your life, you can anchor in, just like she just did empowerment. We can anchor in fun. Like you got lots of knuckles. Like we can anchor in on all your knuckles. Like, and when you're not having fun, boom. Like let's anchor in the feeling of fun, because it's a feeling, it's a beingness. See, if you are not excited about being fun is not going to come and find you. Like you got to go out there and make your fun. Like I always talk about this. People think that they're going to find their number 10 relationship by sitting on the couch, eating bonbons, watching Netflix, and thinking people are coming to them. Like you got to get out there and live your life. That's what this is about. Like be like the fun queen and have people be so drawn to you that they're like, as soon as they think of you, they think of fun. Like that's such an important element. People are tired of the have tos in life. They really want the get tos. What do I get to do? See, there are so many things that we can do. Like here's another fun tip. Have a dumb joke, right? Like have a dumb joke to make people laugh. A mushroom walks into a bar. The bartender says, "We don't serve mushrooms here." He goes, "Why not? I'm a fun guy." I'm a fun guy. I know it takes a little while to get that joke, but it's the only clean, fun joke that I remember, right? Fun guy, mushroom. But those are the kinds of things. And listen, if you have kids, or even if you don't have kids in yourself, but you're surrounded with kids, or other kids, watch how you will inspire them by doing these fun activities. You may think that they're rolling their eyes at you, but they are secretly saying to themselves, "I've got the cool mom. I've got the cool dad. I've got the cool aunt. I've got the cool grandmother," whatever it is, because you're living in who you were meant to be. My final thing is this. There are so many things we can do. And so, what, one of the fun things that I do, I don't have children, but one of my bathrooms in my house is totally decorated in a minion motif. I have a minion shower curtain. I have minions all over the place. I have minion towels. And every time I look down that hallway and I see the minions, I smile and I remember who I am, because I always love to just have fun. And that's possible for each and every one of you as well. So if you want more, tips on having fun to get off the hamster wheel, well, listen, if you're struggling to figure out how you can have more fun in your life, just reach out to me. I'm happy and excited to show you how to have more fun. Back to you, Shannon.
Thank you. That was awesome. I know I need to have more fun, and it's because, well, I just know I need to have more fun, but my memory is shot and I don't sleep. So that is a key factor of evidence that I need to have more fun for sure.
Well, and it's simple things I forgot to mention because I had these sitting here, but like I have a little Pac-Man arcade game that actually plays. It's a keychain. I've got my like little potato head. I've got my googly-eyed bomb, right? Bomb, bomb, ba bomb, 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 ba bomb. And like I have these things on my desk, right? Like why don't we have fun things to remind us that like I can stop in a given moment instead of taking like deep breaths. I could still take deep breaths and then turn on my Pac-Man game and play a little Pac-Man, just to give myself a little respite, when I'm having a busy day.